Hello, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you? It's me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory, episode number 202 today. Happy Tuesday to you. The first proper work day of the week since we had Bank Holiday Monday yesterday. Yeah, welcome. Hope you're all doing all good. Today I have got a very pack-filled episode for you, essentially catching me right up to present time. Because obviously with the bank holiday and football and all that sort of stuff, I kind of got ahead by a couple of days. So what we've got is about 2 or 3 days worth of 83 times 10s, 100 player packs, all that sort of stuff. So I'm sure it will take your fancy. If you do enjoy it, hit me with a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on socials. You know the drill. A whole bunch of stuff sold. We're up to basically 400,000 coins again, which is great going into TOTS. If we can continue building on that, so that we can either buy some TOTS players or buy a big TOTS store pack at some point in time with our coins. If that intrigues us, then yeah, that sounds good to me. But I guess a decent weekend league finish was one of the main reasons why we've gone up in a good amount of coins. Other than that, there's not been anything really that's added to the coin balance, really. So yeah, it must be just like important to get a decent amount of wins in champs. Now, here are some 83 times 10s. In this second one right here, I do get myself I thought if this is a double walkout, this is going to be a banger because I know that Cherky's like 92 rated, but of course it's just a single walkout, and that's good because I reluctantly put him into the Drogba SBC, I think. I like the card, I just don't like the card design, really. The black and orange doesn't really work for me. So I did get rid of him, but now we've got him back, which is kind of cool. But 92 rated cards, probably a month away from being able to Evo them at all, I reckon. Maybe even more than that. And TOTS cards are just going to overdo that anyway, aren't they? So yeah, we're in that sort of like weird period now. Now, a lot of you might be sat there thinking, hey, Tom, TOTS starts on Friday, mate. Why are you opening your packs? Why aren't you saving them? And I'll get to the point. Like, every day you can create a decent amount of packs. And at the moment, you can pretty much just grind the whole game out and get packs and get rewards and stuff. I like some of the players that are out. If I get a chance to get that Kvaratskhelia or Rashford, I want it. Or the Sophia Smith, or is her name Wilson now? I think it is. I'd love a good player like that in my club. That would be a cool one to collect. And once we get like a couple days away from TOTS or whatever, I should have enough like 83, 84, 85 rated fodder in my club to create 83 times 10s without having to then open them to get the stuff back again, to store up for a few days so that we can have a big old pack binge party at 6 PM on Friday, servers permitting. I guess that'll crash, right? And then obviously, like, what we will have is quite a lot of like non-rares and low-rated rare golds that I can turn into. I mean, unfortunately, this week again we've got the 80 plus times 4 player picks. They're nothing too crazy, are they? I would have liked a little bit more than that, but I will be able to build a whole bunch of them. So I imagine our pack binge will start with, I don't know, 30 player picks or something, and then move on to some 83 times 10s that I've stored up for 2 or 3 days, and we'll have like a decent amount of packs to open to hopefully get our first blue or blues of the actual promo. So that excites me. There's also some evos that I need to kind of work on. I've got ideas for a lot of the current evolutions. There's a jack of all trades for a left-sided player that's going to run out in a few days, which is free, but like I have no Ipswich player that can fit into it and no real player that I want to put into it. Like I've got this like 8 Nori that could work, but like I'm never going to use him. So it just feels like, am I really going to, is there a point to bothering? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the fear of missing out on not doing an Evo is kind of outweighs the, I actually don't need this Evo. but I'm going to do it anyway because it's free and there's a player that could fit. But yeah, it's just like a bunch of squad battles games and stuff that get a bit boring, don't they? I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you happily let Evos just go by the wayside, or do you pretty much try and complete every single one of them? The ones with the TOTS card designs, and I guess we're going to see a lot of those ones where they get that blue card design. Like I've already put on Connor Chaplin and stuff like that. I guess a lot of the Evos during the next like 6 or 7 weeks will be, instead of turning like a weird green color, it will just be that TOTS design. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy for my whole team to turn blue like that, because it's just a nice, like, non-toxic, not offensive looking, really cool card design. So yeah, the more the merrier on that side of things. And I'm already going to be able to turn a couple of my Ipswich players that blue colour. Like I said, I've already done Chaplin. I'm going to work on Julio Enciso, who we've got on loan from Brighton. I can put him into like the 10k one and the 80k one, and get him up to like some really, really nice stats with like super high composure and reactions and stuff, which completely changes the card that I've currently got for him. So that'll be good. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. I think for completing the TOTS Cup, which we'll do in tomorrow's episode, I think you get one that changes the card design, but it just gives like a couple of roles to the players. Well, with that, you've got goodness, you know, I could turn Calvin Phillips or Jens Kajuste blue, and that'll look really nice. Here's my guaranteed player pack from Squad Battles rewards. Didn't really play Squad Battles this week, so I only got like silver 1, which I guess isn't too dissimilar to what I normally get, like gold 3 or gold 2. So we did all right to still get like a special pack. Unfortunately, still a pretty meh sort of card there, in an 88 rated foot birthday, Reuteler. Not great. And then I think this is our eFigs pack. Obviously, these are coming out every day, and they're probably meant to be saved up. But like I said, at the moment, if I could get Kvaratskhelia or Marcus Rashford, then yeah, please, give me slightly more chance. I'll take it. So there's that. There's also, obviously, the campaign mixed player picks, which I always like to do. And I think the icon pick refresh this week. We'll do one of those tomorrow as well. We get Ollie Watkins here. It's not bad. It's quite a nice card, actually, and does fit into that. It's an Evo which turns your player into like a 93 rated card. I think Ollie Watkins does fit into that, and he is the clear pick here, in my opinion. Yeah, Rapid and Power Shot Plus is all right. It's actually probably quite usable. What was I just going to say there? Was I still talking about Evos or what? No, it's gone. Completely gone. I had something that I really wanted to talk about there, and I just lost it. Oh, damn it. Being 35 is hard, man. You just forget things all the time. Obviously, I'm not 35. I don't look a day over 23. God, I'm old. I'm so washed for this community. Anyway, time for the next day's worth of 83 times 10s. Can we get anything exciting from this? I think that's a Lavelle. Is it? Yeah. Changing the topic completely. Obviously, Ipswich now, in order to stay up in the Premier League, need to win all 5 of the remaining games that we have, and West Ham need to lose all 5 of the remaining games they have, and there's a 20 goal difference, so there needs to be a 20 goal difference swing, or 21 goal difference swing, and we play West Ham on the last day of the season. Great escape, anyone? Who says no? No, I think yeah, pretty much we're going to get relegated as we go up to. I've got Newcastle away this weekend, which not only is about as far as I could possibly go up the country, but it is also about as far as I could ever go up some stairs to the top of a football ground, because that is a long way up to the away end at Newcastle. I may need a defibrillator by the time I get to the top. So if you don't hear from me post the weekend, I have perished in Newcastle away. But no, actually looking forward to that, because I've not been to St James's Park, and there's a little bit of a connection between like Newcastle and Ipswich with the whole like Bobby Robson thing. So yeah, I very much look forward to going to that one. It should be an interesting game. I mean, we'll probably get absolutely smacked, but that's okay. That's all right. I don't mind that now. Like I've come to the conclusion that yes, we are going down. We are going to get relegated, and I'm actually looking forward to the Championship next season. The only issue is that for the next FIFA, I won't have a Premier League badge next to my Ipswich players that I Evo, which will just make them a little bit harder to for chemistry, but that's it. Shouldn't be too big of a deal though, should it? Anyway, 10 player picks here. I'm going to do 10 player picks, and then I'm going to do 5 Team of the Week player packs, because I was starting to run out of Team of the Weeks. I've only got like super high rated ones left now, and like Cristiano Ronaldo and stuff like that. So I needed some, yeah, I do need informs every day to do these SPCs. And I haven't been really packing them this week. This whole best of Team of the Week, I'm not really getting any of them. Not many of them anyway, like, yeah, they've been pretty scarce. But I figured, yeah, get some informs in the club, and then we'll be ready and prepared for tomorrow to take on the TOTS Cup. It's pretty simple. It looks like, you know, golden goal again, only 10 wins needed. They give you either 20 games per hour or 20 games per day, something like that you can play it in. So I reckon we'll be able to do that in our first session of 20 games. Going 10 and 10 should be able to be done, right? So we're doing that, and like I said, I think I'll also open like an icon player pick. We'll do a couple of Evos and stuff like that, so it should be an interesting one tomorrow, and then maybe it will be a couple of dull-ish days, just because we're then going to be waiting for TOTS. And like I said, there is going to be that cut-off point when I stop opening packs that I want to save up for TOTS, and then we just have to wait for a few days. Maybe I need to fill that time with trying to get like 35 points in Rivals, because I've not done a single Rivals match this week. Get Rivals done, get some rewards. Obviously, we'll have a new season starting on Thursday for Team of the Season, and then qualify for the next champs, which will be the first TOTS champs, which, yeah, sounds pretty exciting to me. But all in the midst of all of that, I've got to go to Newcastle away and somehow get home. So couldn't have picked a further away day for the start of TOTS for me, could they? But hey, we got to follow the town up or down, so I shall be doing it. But anyway, my friends, thank you so much for watching today. If you have enjoyed, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, follow me on socials, you know the drill. This is pretty much the main team still at the moment. I'm sure some Team of the Season players and some cool Evos can change that over the next week or so. I look forward to seeing what we can make happen. Thanks for watching, take it easy, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.